So the next problem we're going to prove that cos A by 1 minus tan A plus sin A by 1 minus cot A equal to sin A plus cos A. So this problem is also very important because it has come in 2003 in the board exam. So children, you need to be very clear about what type of problems they're going to ask in the board exams. So let us try to prove this by taking the left hand side and proving the right hand side. So let us take cos A by 1 minus tan A plus sin A divided by 1 minus cot A. Like previous sessions, we used to take directly the LCM and do the sum. But in this session, I just like to explain you one very important concept is that here tan A is there, cot A is there. First, we will try to convert this tan A in terms of sin and cos. That is sin A by cos A and cot A as cos A by sin A. So, children, you need to be a little bit careful in doing such type of problems here. So, let us take the left hand side and start proving it. Cos A by 1 minus sin A by cos A. I am writing tan A as sin A by cos A plus sin A by 1 minus cos A by sin A. So cot A is cos A by sin A, which you should be very clear about this, children. So that is equal to, so still we cannot take LCM. We have to simplify the denominator parts. See, can you just see the denominator part? It's very important, children. First we need to take LCM of the denominator part, then we should take LCM of this plus sign. So let us do that. Cos A whole divided by, let us take the LCM as cos A. The cos A is LCM. Cos A into 1 is cos A minus sin A. So I have taken the denominator part LCM and I have simplified plus the same way we have to do for the denominator part of this part. First we will write sin A and the LCM is sin A. Sin A is LCM. So sin A into 1 is sin A minus cos A. So this is very important step. We have taken LCM of the denominator parts of these two. And then the next step is very important. You need to observe is take a reciprocal. Take a reciprocal means the numerator will come to denominator, the denominator will go to numerator. So cos A into cos A is cos square A, cos square A divided by, so cos A minus sin A will remain as it is, cos A minus sin A. And here plus sign is there, we'll write as it is plus sign. And even this also we should take reciprocal. Sin A into sin A is sin square A. And the denominator part is sin A minus cos A. So this is one of the very important step here. By taking reciprocal and we are trying to multiply sin A into sin A, sin square A divided by sin A minus cos A. So after this, children, we should take LCM. But before taking LCM, we need to observe this is cos A minus sin A and this is sin A minus cos A. We cannot take directly the LCM like this. We have to be very careful. We have to change the sin A minus cos A in terms of cos A minus sin A. It will be quite easy for you. You can write this. I just show you this, how it is. You can take this sin A minus cos A can also be written as, by taking minus sign common, we can write as cos A minus sin A. I have taken minus as common here. So minus into plus, minus, minus into minus is plus. So you can see that sin A minus cos A is same thing as this minus will be coming here outside, and it will be cos A minus sin A because minus has come outside here. After this, we need to write this term here, that is cos square A by cos A minus sin A. We'll write this as it is, plus sin square A, and for sin A minus cos A, I will take minus outside and write cos A minus sin A. As I just explained to you, sin A minus cos A is nothing but minus of bracket cos A minus sin A. It's both are same. I take a minus common. So plus divided by minus, that's a very important step. You have to be very careful about this. Plus divided by minus is always minus. So here it is, the signs are very important. Cos square A by cos A minus sin A, you write as it is, and this will become minus because plus divided by minus is minus, and this will be sin square A divided by cos A minus sin A. So children, we got the denominator terms the same. It has, we can just see cos A minus sin A, cos A minus A. It's the same it is. So now it is very easy to take the LCM. LCM is quite easy. It will be cos A minus sin A. So directly we can write this as cos square A minus sin square A. So we are making these two terms to be having the same thing. So we have taken this. So cos square A minus sin square A, we can write directly whatever terms because both the denominators are same. Only the minus sign has to be written correctly. So I hope this step is clear to all the children. So let us move on to the next step. In this step, you have to observe again, you have to recall your algebraic identity A square minus B square. You already know A plus B into A minus B. That is cos A plus sin A into cos A minus sin B. Formula, that is A square. A is cos A and B is sin A. So it is A plus B into A minus B. That is divided by cos A minus sin A. So what happens here, children? You can observe so clearly, cos A minus sin A and cos A minus sin A will get cancelled. So what will be left here? That is cos A plus sin A. So that is what we have to prove it. That's equal to RHS. It is sin A plus cos A or cos A plus sin A. Both are same itself. So therefore, LHS equal to RHS. So this problem may come for 4 marks because a lot of steps are there for this. You need to observe, you need to get this concept more clearly. It's quite little bit different from the previous problem here. I hope all of you are able to understand. First we should change this tan as sin A by cos A and cot as cos A by sin A. Then we should take LCM. The cos A is LCM, cos A minus sin A, and here we are going to get sin A minus cos A. And very important step is taking the reciprocal. When you take a reciprocal, it becomes cos square A by cos A minus sin A and plus sin square A by sin A minus cos A. And after this, this plus sign will become minus. How it is? I showed you that sin A minus cos A can be written as minus by taking common and writing cos A minus sin A. The reason is to make both the denominators to remain same. And we got the cos A minus sin A. We have taken the LCM as cos A minus sin A. Then using a formula A square minus B square, cos A plus sin A to cos A minus sin A. Then we get final answer cos A plus sin A. So next problem is prove that cos cube A plus sin cube A by cos A plus sin A plus cos cube A minus sin cube A divided by cos A minus sin A equal to 2. We need to prove it is equal to 2 in this problem. So children, you need to observe very carefully cos cube A plus sin cube A. It means to say that you need to recall the algebraic identity. What is that algebraic identity? It is A cube plus B cube. That is equal to A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. This identity you need to recall, children. This very because it's a cos cube A plus sin cube A. And here cos cube A minus sin cube A means it is A cube minus B cube. That's equal to A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. So this is a second identity we need to be very clear for solving this, because when you observe the problem itself, you should be able to analyze that we have to use a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube, children. So now let us take the left hand side and try to prove that is equal to 2. So let us take the left hand side, LHS, that is cos cube A plus sin cube A divided by cos A plus sin A plus cos cube A minus sin cube A divided by cos A minus sin A. So this is a very important thing you have to observe. The left hand side, what it is. So we have to use the formula, that is a cube plus b cube. You can just see all of you. It is a means it is cos A and b means it is sin A. So a plus b means cos A plus sin A. That is very important to understand, children. And a square is cos square A minus AB. Minus AB means cos A into sin A plus B square. B square means sin square A. So this is a very important, because you need to be very clear. A plus B means cos A plus sin A square means cos square A, minus AB means cos A into sin A, plus B square means sin square A, divided by cos A plus sin A. So this is actually denominator we are going to write as it is. Plus, we will continue with this part here. You can all observe here, cos cube A minus sin cube A. It is nothing but a cube minus b cube formula. So it is a minus b. A minus b means it is cos A minus sin A. That is actually a minus b. A square. A square means it is cos square A plus AB. AB means cos A into sin A plus B square. B square means sin square A. So whole divided by, it is cos A minus sin A. Cos A minus sin A. So we have used that a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube for this terms, and you can see directly we can cancel off cos A plus sin A, cos A plus sin A, cos A minus sin A and cos A minus sin A will get cancelled. So there will be no denominators here. You can just see all of you that there will be no denominators. Only the numerator part is there. Cos square A plus sin square A. So cos square A plus sin square A, I just put a tick for you people to understand. You have to arrange the terms. Cos square A plus sin square A minus cos A into sin A. I'm just writing. I'm arranging these two terms together, because you children, you know that cos square A plus sin square is nothing but 1. That's the reason I have arranged the terms. And minus cos A into sin A I have written as it is. And here plus is there, I will write plus. There is no denominator. You don't have to write by 1. Just leave it. You write plus. And then again arrange these two terms, cos square A plus sin square A. Cos square A plus sin square A plus cos A into sin A. So cos square A plus sin square I have taken together because it's equal to 1, and cos A into sin A. So children, you can observe cos minus cos A into sin A and plus cos A into sin A, both will get cancelled. And cos square A plus sin square A, this is 1. And cos square A plus sin square A, and this is also 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. That is nothing but equal to RHS. So therefore LHS equal to RHS. So this is how we need to prove. This problem basically based on these two identities, children. That is a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube. If you know these two identities, it's very easy to solve this problem. So the next problem is prove that tan A by 1 minus cot A plus cot A by 1 minus tan A equal to secant A into cosec A plus 1. So in this problem, children, you need to observe very carefully. Again, this problem cannot be done directly by taking LCM and keep on solving the sums, because again it becomes very complicated for you. So you should always convert this tan A in terms of sin and cos, and cot A in terms of sin and cos. Even this also, even cot A also, and this tan A also. So let us take the left hand side and try to prove the right hand side. So let us take the left hand side, which is tan A by 1 minus cot A plus cot A by 1 minus tan A. So if you observe this, all of you children, you should be able to understand such type of sums. I am not telling for every problem you should not take LCM. For such type of sums, especially tan A by 1 minus cot A plus cot A by 1 minus tan A, where like this is there, and proving is something like secant A into cosec A plus 1. So we need to convert this tan A as sin A by cos A 1 minus cos A by sin A plus, and cot A as cos A by sin A 1 minus sin A by cos A. So what I have done means I have converted everything in terms of sin and cos. So as I have explained in the previous problem, first we should take LCM for the denominator parts. See, you can just see all of you, these are the denominator part, we have to take LCM like how we have done in the previous problem. So what we'll write here, the numerator part will be written as it is sin A by cos A, and here we'll take LCM. The LCM is sin A. Sin A is LCM, so sin A into 1 is sin A minus cos A. So I have taken LCM for denominator part, that is sin A minus cos A by sin A, and plus sign is there, I will write plus. The numerator will be written as it is cos A by sin A, and in the denominator part we have to take LCM. The LCM is cos A. Cos A is LCM. Cos A into 1 is cos A minus sin A. So taking the LCM in the denominator part is very important for this type of sums. And after this step, you all of you know very well, we should take a reciprocal. That is, numerator will come to denominator and denominator will go to numerator. So what happens here? Sin A into sin A is going to be sin square A, and then cos A is there. Cos A into with this term, that is sin A minus cos A. Cos A into sin A minus cos A. Plus, the same way, this cos A will go to the numerator for this. Cos A into cos A becomes cos square A. And don't forget, the sin A will be there along with the cos A minus sin A. That is sin A into cos A minus sin A. So you have to be very careful with solving the sum. This cos A will go to the numerator, cos square A, and sin A will be there with the cos A minus sin A. Be very careful while taking the reciprocal. That's very important step, children. So you need to follow very well. Again, please observe very carefully. This is cos A is there, of course. Sin A minus cos A is there, and here it is cos A minus sin A is there. In the previous problem I explained to people, we can change, we can reverse it. We can write cos A minus sin A. If you take minus common, you can write this as sin A minus cos A. Which means if you take minus outside, we can just reverse it. Instead of writing cos A minus sin A, we can write sin A minus cos A, because I have taken minus outside. That's a common term. And the reason behind this why we have taken means because here sin A minus cos A is there. So to make that the same thing, we are trying to do that way. So now we will continue with that step. Sin square A by cos A into sin A minus cos A plus cos square A sin A into this cos A minus sin A I should write as minus. That minus should come here. I will write minus here. It has this minus I am writing here. Minus, that is sin A minus cos A. Sin A minus cos. I just reversed it by taking minus outside here. And plus divided by minus is again minus. This again is very important step here. Sin square A by cos A into sin A minus cos A, and this is plus divided by minus is minus. Cos square A, and this can be written as sin A into sin A minus cos A. I have written this plus divided by minus is minus. Now you can see very clearly, children, sin A minus cos A is coming, sin A minus cos A is coming. So to take LCM it's going to be quite easy for all of you. So now we'll take LCM. So LCM is cos A is there, that has to be written, sin A is there, that also has to be written here, and sin A minus cos A. So this is a very important step. What you people are going to do is taking LCM. Correctly you should solve the LCM part properly. And then sin square A into sin A, it is going to be sin cube A minus, and cos square A into cos A is cos cube A. This is actually called as LCM. We are taking LCM because you will get cos square A into cos A, because sin A minus cos A, sin A minus cos A will get cancelled. So you will get cos cube A. I think LCM, you are clear with that concept. Now let us move on to the next step. Children, if you observe this step, you should remember. What you should remember? AQ minus BQ formula. Just now I said you what is AQ minus BQ? AQ minus BQ is A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. You need to recall this identity, algebraic identity, for substituting this. That is, in the place of A it is sin A, and in place of B it is cos A. So sin cube A minus cos cube A. It is AQ minus BQ formula. It is A minus B. A minus B means sin A minus cos A. That is A minus B. A square. A square means sin square A plus AB. AB means sin A into cos A plus B square. B square means it is cos square A. So you have to be very careful while writing this. That is A minus B, A square plus AB plus B square divided by cos A into sin A, and this is going to be as it is sin A minus cos A. And you can observe, children, sin A minus cos A, sin A minus cos A will get cancelled. Again, we have to recall the identity. Sin square A plus cos square A. You all of you observe, children, it is sin square A plus cos square A. Sin square A plus cos square A is 1. I'm just going to write directly because you people are doing so many times. Sin square A plus cos square A is 1 plus sin A into cos A whole divided by what is left here? Cos A into sin A. Cos A into sin A. I'm just writing whatever terms is left. Sin square A plus cos square A are written as 1. Plus is there, plus I have written here. Sin A into cos A I have written as it is. And these two terms are got cancelled. Sin A minus cos A, sin A minus cos A. And remaining term denominated as it is. Still we have not got the answer. That means we have to still continue to do the steps. What is your next step is a very important step. You need to observe very carefully. That is equal to, that is 1 divided. This cos A into sin A is common for both 1 and sin A into cos A. So what we can write here? That is 1 divided by cos A into sin A plus sign is there, sin A into cos A whole divided by again cos A into sin A. The denominator is common for both the terms. You have to be very clear about this. That means cos A into sin A is common for one also, it's common for this also. So I have taken and plus is in the middle. And you know very well, 1 by cos A. 1 by cos A is secant A. Children, you should know that what you call it as reciprocal relations. And 1 by sin A. 1 by sin A is cosecant A plus sin A, cos A will get cancelled plus 1. So you can see very clearly secant A into cosec A plus 1 or secant A into cosec A plus 1. We already got the same thing. That is nothing but RHS. So therefore we have proved that LHS equal to RHS. So this problem you need to observe very carefully how we went on with the steps here, all of you children. See, every step you need to be very careful while solving. If one step you make a mistake in anything like LCM, or if you make a mistake in taking a reciprocal, you will be getting a wrong answer. So children, be very careful in solving this problem step by step, as well as you have to immediately understand, you have to use the identity sin cube A minus cos cube A. So this is how you are going to do this problem, children.